Hey, good morning, family. Hope everybody's having an amazing week so far, even though it's only Tuesday. You know, we're out here just living life to our fullest. This is Mr. Boogerton, my little palm, and Bebe. Yeah, and guess what, fam? Today we're going to talk about spirit and the spiritual aspect and how to kind of prepare our spirit for these new energetic energies and the energetic shift that's coming with tomorrow with the Winter Solstice. So in order to kind of dive into and connect to spirit, one of the most profound ways and the most readily accessible ways is through fasting. And fasting can happen in many ways. This could be a fasting from the consumption of the food that we're eating. This could be a fasting from the consumption of the material that we are taking in through our mind. Perhaps maybe we're spending too much time on social media. Maybe we're spending too much time around certain types of people or in environments that are not conducive to our uplifting and raising of our vibration. This is where we use discernment and learn how to establish boundaries in our life so that we can go into these areas, raise our vibration collectively, right? And then come back into a place of oneness on our own. How do we get there? Through the efforts of fasting, through the efforts of establishing some boundaries in our lives and restricting a little bit of the things that we're taking in so that we can bring a more precise and more conscientious approach to what we are putting into our body. Okay, and when we do this, we raise our awareness to the other things, the other materials, the other matter that we're taking in to our beingness. Okay, so in preparation, I've put together a video of some of the things that I like to take in and consume on a regular basis, on a ritualistic basis every morning. I take in what I call a sacred brew. And in this brew is an enhancement of micronutrients. So I make sure that I up my micronutrient intake, take that in with a deep design of intention, prayer, and I consume this, and it becomes me, and it becomes this matter, you see, and then we expand from there. So in different states of fasting, and mostly we're going to talk about fasting from food. In different states of fasting, mentally, we come to places where things become difficult. We can become irritable, restless, discontent. This is a working of the mind. You see, your body can resist. Our bodies are very strong. And in order for our bodies to actually fully be operating properly, we have to give it time to calibrate. If we're consistently consuming something, taking something in, whether it be eating every couple of hours or this, that, and the other, whatever your regimen is right now for stacking on the mass or maybe just keeping your body in alignment for you personally, let's become a little bit more aware of how often we're putting something into ourselves. Why are we putting it into ourselves? This is the benefits of fasting. You see, because you'll begin to learn, where does my hunger come from? It's not from the stomach. It starts somewhere else, fam. And in order to understand these inner workings and these minute details of our energy and how it moves through our beingness, you see, we can get there through listening. And we're not going to hear the body speak if we keep putting something in it and on top of it, you see? So how do we hear? How do we listen? We sit and we watch our consumption. We limit our consumption to the prana, to the life forces around us. And we can tap into these energies, these life forces all around us when we move and shift our being from operating in one state to a little bit higher vibratory state. And we can't do that if we're constantly weighing ourselves down with matter of this dimension. You see, there's other levels of matter. We live here in a carbon realm. There's a carbon etheric realm that lays atop of us, like our ghosts and ancestors and other deities that seem to visit us in our mind. You see? And then there's the etheric realm. And we can learn to consume these energies. Bring these energies down into your vessel. But the only way we can do that is if we begin to listen. If we begin to understand that there's other levels of consuming, that there's other matter that we can take into this vessel to bring about vibrancy, and health and vitality. So, what I'm getting at, family, is I would like to encourage you to seek a different level of consuming, to push yourself into an area of uncomfortability, because in uncomfortability, we can shift into our knowing by reaching up and saying, higher self, God, ancestors, please help me to understand what is this pain and suffering I believe I am going through. Why is it I believe I need to be eating right now? What can I learn? What can I learn from just being with myself? What is my body really trying to say to me? Perhaps it is trying to eradicate these things, these frequencies and foods and thought processes that we take in from consuming this matter around us. You see? So, I would like to suggest that starting tomorrow, on the Winter Solstice, December 21st, that you begin a fast with me. And I'm going to fast for 3 days. And so what that looks like for me personally is I already eat roughly about once a day right now. So for the next 3 days, starting tomorrow, I will not be eating Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Friday happens to be the new moon. So for me personally as well, there's a natural, or for everybody I should say, there's a natural upsurge of energy that is already occurring, right? As we move into new moon energy, as we move into full moon energy, these days going in, our body is naturally going into an uptick and rising vibratory. If we allow the vessel to clear and raise naturally without putting something continually on top of it, your body will essentially kick into a different gear, a different drive, and start pulling upon energies around you in a much different way. You will break through this period of uncomfortability, this period of uncertainty, of I feel foggy, I feel unclear, I'm irritable, into a different level of energy when your body finally clears out these parasitic and lower vibratory frequencies that are sitting inside of you. Okay, I promise you, family, you are going to be just fine. Now, if this is too difficult for you, no worries, fam. We want to approach this in an easy flow, in a way that is easy and calm and rejuvenating to your body as well. I don't want you to be like suffering, and not having this experience that you are seeking, because this is to bring about spirit, right? To raise our spirit, to raise our Shen, our life force, So, in order to do this, I would suggest drinking and sticking to a juice type protocol. And mind you, family, the whole time while I'm fasting, I'm drinking water. I'm keeping my micronutrient uptake very high. I'm taking in my vitamins. And so I will be drinking a few drinks, but my caloric intake, minimal. Pretty much zero, minus the different vitamins and stuff I'm getting in. I will continue to work out. I will continue to train martial arts. I will continue to be doing pranayama and my yogic exercises. In fact, this is the time to lean further into these exercises to understand really, how's your body moving? What energies am I drawing upon around me? What am I really relying upon? You see, because we have this eternal flame, Holy One. We have the power within us and around us. It is this conditioning of a societal construct that we're led to believe that we need to be constantly consuming. We don't. We can break this cycle. Dig deep into yourself, O Holy One. Join me on this journey of fasting to connect deeper to your spirit and ignite yourself. Ignite yourself into a different dimension of beingness. We'll do this together, fam. If you have any questions, if you'd like to learn more, dive a little bit deeper into these constructs of fasting, please reach out to me. I have you. I love you so very deeply. Whether you truly, truly understand that or not, you are me, I am you. I love you. Let's get this, fam. Let's connect to our spirit. You are divine, O Holy One. You are unlimited. You are unlimited. It is you that limits yourself. You are divine. You are a sovereign being. You are a Christ being. You are God, and I love you. Thank you. Thank you for your divine expression, family. We'll check back in soon. Love you.